of the, in my opinion, most interesting items on your resume is that you orange pilled Michael Saylor, who we had on one of our webinars, late last year. How did the conversation evolve there? Just out of curiosity.
Sure. Michael's been one of my closest friends for more than 20 years. And we often will discuss investing, in particular technology investing. And we spend an awful lot of time hanging out together. And I brought up the fund when I launched to him, and suffice to say, he cautioned me very strongly. Was I sure that I wanted to do this? I had such a good reputation in traditional finance that, this was new, and he might have used some stronger language and said only criminals use that crap or something like that. But, so I said, so you don't want to invest? So he did not want to invest in the fund. But then I kept bringing up Bitcoin over the years. And it was during the pandemic, during quarantine, we were spending a decent amount of time at his house in Miami. It's pretty comfortable accommodations when you couldn't go anywhere. And, he remembers me saying that anytime there's a paradigm shift like this, and we were talking about K-shaped recovery and the way the stock market was performing, which only Tom predicted, by the way, and kind of, trying to make sense of it all. I said, anytime there's a paradigm shift like this, there's opportunity. We just have to find it. And then, as I often do, I went back to talking about Bitcoin. And in the past, he had always, kind of brushed me off when I brought up Bitcoin. And this time he surprised me and said, tell me more about that. And so we spent the better part of a week every day just kind of talking about Bitcoin. I explained everything I possibly knew about Bitcoin to him. And then, he wanted some more resources. I pointed him to some more resources, and then I got him set up to buy it. And then one day I was in my car pulling into a restaurant, and the phone rang, and it was Michael, and he said, well, I bought some Bitcoin. And I said, okay. And at the time, Bitcoin was $10,000 per Bitcoin. And he said, yeah, 10,000. I said, you bought one Bitcoin? And he says, no, Eric, I bought 10,000 Bitcoin. So his first trade was $100 million. And I went from thinking, great, I got my buddy into Bitcoin, to, oh crap, because anybody who's been in it knows that it's not, a straight ride up. So, but he's been great for the space. And I think the best thing about him getting into the space is the podcast he's done, and kind of like putting his intellect and the way he thinks on display for so many people to see. And it was the right time for crypto to have someone who is a public company CEO with his credibility and his ability to articulate the way he did, kind of come to the space and give us some of the credibility that we needed.
Absolutely. Yeah, I completely agree. And I love to see what he's doing now in terms of using Bitcoin as a collateral in traditional debt markets. So yeah, to echo the your sentiments, he's been great. And to add to that, I guess thank you for your persuasive
Thanks,
skills.